on 7. My name is Renata. Someone's card. I feel like the music, because the music's still with the play, I feel like I'm going to have to go with the music for some reason, like, you know?
I'm like, okay, Renata. Okay. My name is Brandon Usher, and today is November 20th.
With the music. You know, some good when you don't have it with the music, we don't double it. So you should just stick to one.
Damn, okay, sorry. It's Thursday, guys, I guess.
Thursday!
And what does that mean?
Guys, we're having a little extraordinary type of Thursday today. I know we normally, it's just like couch talk and things happening, and you get good judge. The judge-deliciousness is coming through, but you know what?
We didn't do that today.
Certain things happened with the ancestors yesterday, and it just feels like we should have a T-bone Thursday.
Yes,
so,
guys.
yes, never before, because we've had Taco Tuesday, we have
Wagyu Wednesday.
We've had a Wagyu Wednesday and everything, but we've never had a T-bone Thursday. And brought to you live here at Channel 7, my people. We're reporting to you, Brandon, Renata. We're going to be having a T-bone Thursday. So strap yourself together and let's go on for the ride. But we also have dynamic segments. Tell them a little bit, son, maybe.
A jam-packed show, guys, for you today. We have 5 segments, 3 of them pre-recorded from a new hotel opening in Kikaka, North Side. And this is Zensi's that you want to, you know, learn about and see how you could be a part of it, how you could go visit. Guys, I, along with Mariam, actually went. Yes, I don't know what. That you did get married.
Sure, he's nervous.
Mariam and I went to this opening, and it was a spectacular event, so you want to stay tuned to find out what they have to offer. Yes, Michelle, there is a tacos and tequila bar that you want to stay tuned for. But yes, that and plenty more.
Plenty more.
Just allow me today, please.
He's trying to reboot up, guys. He's trying to reboot up. But without any further ado, you know how this works. Put your comments in the comment section. Make it live, interactive, fun, just respectful, of course. Shall we go to the T-bone?
Yes.
The T-bone.
Seek the answer that's worth looking for today. Just in time,
and he's here to talk to us
the
about
writing appears on the
show that we're on
wall.
right now. Tell me.
You and I were the first ones to see.
And we're going to be talking about the hot show that has been
The
happening
world
this
that
weekend.
we see may
far.
seem that will never change. They say, but if you tear down the wall that's blinding us all, you'll see the way today. A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you
Muy buenos dias, mi gente, and welcome to Sunup on 7. This is your Thursday episode. And you know how we do it here. We have to bring you the weather and the traffic courtesy of the Belize Met Service and Smart.
Good morning, Belize. The latest radar, satellite and surface observation showed skies were clear to partly cloudy, with a few showers observed near the southern coast and offshore. No rainfall was observed elsewhere. A slightly moist east to northeasterly airflow prevails. The 24-hour forecast, sunny skies with a few cloudy spells today and partly cloudy skies tonight. A few showers and possible isolated thunderstorm will likely affect mainly along the coast this morning and mostly over inland areas this afternoon. Shower activity will decrease this evening and become isolated tonight. The maximum temperatures for today will reach 86 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 88 inland, and 76 up in the hills. The low temperatures for tonight will be around 78 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 70 inland, and 67 up in the hills. The winds from the open sea will be from the east-northeast at 5 to 15 knots, producing light chop sea conditions. A high tide will occur this morning at 10:29, followed by a low tide this evening at 3:34, another high tide tonight at 9:28, and another low tide early tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock. The sun rose this morning at 6 o'clock and will set this evening at 5:16. The moon will rise this morning at 6:18 and will set this evening at 5:30. In the sargassum forecast, satellite data suggests that a few small sargassum mats continue to linger near the coast of Belize. The forecast suggests that these mats will drift generally southward, parallel to the coast during the coming days. However, overall impacts are expected to remain minimal. The outlook for Friday and Friday night: skies will be partly cloudy, showers will be isolated, with a low chance of slightly more occurring over the south Friday night. In a tropical weather outlook, the Atlantic basin continues to be quiet as no tropical cyclone threat is expected over our area during the next couple of days. For a review of our forecast and other products, please visit our website at nms.gov.bz. Our next forecast comes out at 12 p.m. this afternoon. With that, we end this morning's forecast from the Belize National Meteorological Service.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and well, it's Thursday, and for the first time ever, I think we have a T-Bone Thursday for you with Jules himself. So what could possibly, warrant this? Let's find out more from Jules. Jules, morning, how did it go?
Good morning, thank you very much. I figured we have to do it anyway. And because we need to reflect, react, and respond to the Prime Minister's extraordinary announcements on Tuesday. And it better we do it on Thursday rather than we wait until Monday when the beef is cold. So
You want it?
T-Bone Thursday. T-Bone Thursday.
Straight
While
goat,
it's still
guys.
hot.
So,
Straight
okay,
goat.
you know how I always check the temperature? Same thing for this. I just need to understand how we cooking.
This is really a very medium heat.
Okay.
Because it's so risible, so laughable. What is out there? The PM announced on Tuesday. The PM announced on Tuesday that that Josemai would be going on medical leave.
Yes, sick leave. Yes.
And it is the lie that spawned 1,000 memes. Are we able to harness the creativity of the Belizeans?
Yes.
The Prime Minister said they have no talent,
Belize.
but Belizeans and AI are a dangerous match. This moment was
is.
made for AI. It's not that
Yes.
we'll get to that.
Oh
Show the
my
video for that.
gosh.
I want to see the video for that one. Josemai, and we're not trivializing anybody's pain, but he's a public figure, and everybody know nothing wrong with Josemai back. Yes, I like
Even the hash dropped down, man.
Look, these are all the memes that were spawned, right? There's another one. Yeah, there it is, jumping off the horse in the hospital bed. So many memes were spawned. And I want to go back to the other picture, which was posted on November 14th of Josemai leading a meeting. He does not appear to be a man in acute back pain. We have the picture of him leading the
Here we
meeting, addressing the meeting. I understand people with back pain move about every day, but Josemai is not someone like you saw with Dean Barrow. When he needed spinal fusion surgery, Dean Barrow went for 3 weeks to get his surgery done. Dean Barrow was hobbling around. He was often seen with a walking cane.
Yeah.
And that was an extreme last option. But I am saying that we're in a situation where the Prime Minister is taken for a laughing stock. He's made, show the picture, the whole cabinet behind him. He gave Plus TV an interview on Tuesday. He gave me one via Zoom, but he gave Plus TV an interview on Tuesday where he had the entire cabinet behind him. And it is the lowest point of his government going with the big lie. There are looks of bemusement and bewilderment behind him because everybody's saying, look here, we're going to tell him a big lie. Just stick to the script, guys. Now I understand. I am not, again, I will repeat, I am not minimizing or trivializing Josemai's whatever pain he may have. But that is not the reason Josemai is leaving office. That is not the reason Josemai is leaving office.
Right.
Josemai, according to the Prime Minister, is on leave. Senior officials in his government have told me that he resigned from the cabinet, which was the expectation. But the Prime Minister is trying to put it that he's on leave. So I want to stress, we have to look very carefully at this. Why would the Prime Minister, there he is, in a recent interview, doesn't seem to be a man in active wincing pain. But why would the Prime Minister do such a thing? Would he do it for someone else? Would he do it for the Deputy Prime Minister, Cordell Hyde, if he were caught, if he were flagged by the Americans as being a little bit hot and that he needed to take a break, time out? I don't know if he would. He did it for Josemai for a reason. What is the reason? He would have the lowest day of his government to go out publicly and make the whole nation laugh. Nobody believes it. I believe even the die-hard people don't believe it. Why can't you believe it? Because of the circumstances. 1 week earlier, he stripped him of the enterprise ministry. He stripped Josemai of the enterprise ministry. That ministry he stripped because the free zone was running red hot. Nitin Bukshani was in the crosshairs of the cartel and was almost killed. He is a free zone figure, well known to Josemai. All these things are linked up. The Prime Minister, to me quite incredibly, but good for his candor, said that he has visited Nitin Bukshani during his recovery. That he visited him. We know that he's a family relation through marriage. He's married to the Prime Minister, or the common law, sorry, not marriage. He's the common law of the Prime Minister's cousin. I'm just saying, these things are linked to the free zone, and Josemai was stripped of the free zone. 1 week, he maintained the Ministry of Agriculture, and 6 days later, he then suddenly has to take medical leave. Indefinite medical leave. It really takes the people for fools to try and impose this false narrative on us. I understand you can't go there. I understand you can't go there as Prime Minister and say, well, the U.S. Embassy come see me and they said the man read out, and we have to chill him out. But in that situation, a Prime Minister has to say, for personal reasons that I cannot discuss or that I am not privy to, the man has to take leave. But to present a counter narrative that everyone knows to be untrue. Josemai made a fly. He flew into Belize on Friday. I spoke to people who were on the flight. He flew in from Panama with some Mennonites. He had been to Salvador, I'm told. I didn't see any press release on it. I'm assuming it's official business. He flew in on Friday on Copa Airlines, Friday the 14th of November. I asked people on the flight if he appeared to be in any active back pain, that they walk around the plane. That's when you're in back pain. You have to, You can't sit for long. They said he was looking around, but he didn't walk the patrol the aisles as someone who is in wincing back pain. But why would the Prime Minister think that he can take the Belizean people for fools? Why would he put himself out there with this blatantly untrue narrative? Why would he do this for Hosemai?
It's like, Jules, I've seen some of the comments that people have been putting, like, okay, you're going for back surgery, you need all the finances available, that, you know, maybe being a minister could give those finances, but no, you just completely get off a ministerial position. No, just a area representative. So they're like, where part of the finances going? And there's the other question looming that, okay, if you are not a minister now, what about becoming a minister of state instead, but not just a whole resignation?
Right. And remember, the Prime Minister, even though I am sure he did resign on the force, the Prime Minister claims, no, he's on leave. He's constantly trying to adjust this narrative for the redemption of Hosemai, who is in a hot zone, right? He was flagged by the U.S. for activities that he was engaged in, or they believe he was engaged in, and I believe they have evidence of activities. These are not people who speak blankly, and it's not the first minister who's had to be put outside or being adjusted after a conversation with the Americans. I won't mention the first because BNS Club, boy named Sue. I don't have the evidence in my hand, but I know what I know. I'm just saying, so you raise an important point, and we will watch it closely. Hosemai must now turn in his government vehicle, a Toyota Prado. He must turn it in. Now remember this vehicle, and I will come back to this. Mr. Budna ran a post about this vehicle in November of 2024, saying this vehicle was driving around without the proper license plates. He didn't receive the memo that ministers are above the law. Well, now he knows. He got that memo now, sadly. But I'm just saying, he ran a story in November that this vehicle was driving around without license plates, and I'll correlate that. November 24, remember that date. Also, his personnel file, the minister personnel file, you have to transfer it now to National Assembly. This is the normal course. Second, the salary must be cut, Prime Minister, because I'm telling you, why the Prime Minister is out there foisting this untruth on Belizeans in the expectations that we are dumb. We are dumb. Why is he foisting it? Because he wants to continue to make sure Hosemai get handled. If he make sure Hosemai get handled, he remains politically viable. Remember, Prime Ministers think first about that. Can we still win the seat?
Yeah.
Can we still form a government?
Yeah.
I don't care where though. When I lose, well, boy, we're in trouble. But we're not in lose right now. So he wants to continue to make it as comfortable as possible for Hosemai to continue to survive politically. So we have to watch very carefully to make sure these changes go through. The second thing we must watch is the supplies control. I interviewed Prime Minister specifically about that because supplies control is one of the revenue centers for enterprising individuals in government. PUDP, that's how it's set up. You want a permit? Make we talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? And I just want to say, they have to be, I am going to be watching that closely because, you know, the Prime Minister indicated that the status quo would remain, that it remains with agriculture. That tells me it will remain under the control of Servo Labaiza, whose first loyalty is to Hosemai, and Mr. Digno Polanco, contract officer, a relation, I believe, of Hosemai. Yes, you have Mr. Nicholson, I believe, there as well. But I'm looking at Mr. Polanco and Mr. Servolov very closely to see how that is administered, because I will say it as sparingly as I can. There are active revenue sources related to the apportionment of licenses, of supply licenses. They're active revenue sources, and we want to see where those will go. No, I don't know where I'll permit any give. I just know what informed people tell me, that, there is money to be made. And we have to put it in the most general terms, because I now have the paper in my hand. But I know what I know. So we have to, I think that Prime Minister's plan is to keep Hosema in place, see what the Americans do. Will they revoke his visa and make it public? Because many visas are revoked in private, right? Will they revoke his visa? Will they make a designation of him? Or would they go to the final stage and create an indictment? I don't see that in play right now. But the first two things could be in play, or it could be, as it was in the other case that happened in late 2022, early 2023. We gave you a warning, you heeded it, all right. You see, you have to remember that the Americans aren't moral police. They don't. How you run the affairs of your country is how you choose to run your affairs. It is a choice of the people. Many times we choose people with less than optimal conduct, but that's a choice of the people. However, when things start to go north, that's when they become concerned.
Right.
That's when they raise flags, when there are pressures with immigration or pressures with products going north. So, it's going to be very interesting in the next few days to see what they can do, but I know that John Briceño and Josemai are close political allies. They're close personal friends, even though they go through their difficulties. And Prime Minister wants to bring him back. Prime Minister wants to bring him back, even though right now he's burning hot and he can't touch him. So I think that's why he told such a unfortunate, transparent, manifestly untrue counter-narrative. And I heard this on the Monday. I heard this on the Monday, that they would say Hosema has a bad back. And I said, no way. So that's when I checked with a very senior official in government who said, yes, he resigned. And then on Tuesday, so that was marinating, like somebody came up with that. Boy.
They use the weekend jewels.
Yes, man. Which story we could come up with. But the problem is with lies and untruths is that once you tell one, you're gonna have to tell a dozen more.
You have to keep it up.
Right? But we have to say that's there they are in mostly 2010. Close personal friends and very close political allies. So, but it has, the Prime Minister said Belizeans have no talent. We have seen the talent in the memes, and, and people really enjoyed that over the holiday. Bring back some of the memes, guys. The AI memes. AI was made for this moment.
Oh,
but we have to look at what else is in play in the cabinet.
Yes, we're
I
talking
think
about moving down. Let's go down south now, because when we talk up north, let's go down south and notice we were wondering who will be able to take over the portfolio of
Wait, but I just want,
agriculture.
before we get there, that man with the bulletproof vest, too, they have
Yes,
all of
they
that
have
on
the
it.
bullet.
They
You're
have
right, the
all of
bullet.
it.
Oh, that's serious, boy. No, I'm saying
Belizean
that
people, man.
the government has reduced itself to a laughing stock. Everyone knows what's happening, but the Prime Minister presents this farcical counter-narrative. It's really a low day for the PUP. But moving on, this is what is happening. You said down south, Rodwell Ferguson. I will say it plainly and unsparingly. The Prime Minister himself relegated, for good and clear reason, Rodwell Ferguson to the sidelines of the cabinet. The Prime Minister did that. It pained Rodwell. It hurt him. He was angry in March. He did it in March 2025. He said, I'll make you Prime Minister in Prime Minister's office. This is a do-nothing job. It's a job, you collect your salary, you go, you're there amongst your people, you have no responsibility. The Prime Minister said, this is the effect of what he did. The effect of what he did was to say, listen, I can't trust you with nothing. You have a trail of maladministration and dubious feasance. Dubious feasance. I know I say mal or miss, but dubious feasance of public office. I can't do nothing with you. There's nowhere I can put you that you will not create harm. I'm going to put you under my desk. He put Rado, deputy leader of the PUP, under his desk. It caused Rado anger and pain. It's a humiliation for him. And now, in the desperate unraveling of the cabinet, the Prime Minister reached under the desk. He reached under the desk and pulled, when we say who else they are here? He pulled Rado out from under his desk and gave him a very important ministry. The Prime Minister has gone to the dregs of his cabinet to save his government. And that's not the place to go. I understand in the course of governance, things happen. You can't give Francis another ministry.
Yeah.
Right?
It's over.
You can't give yourself another ministry. Only done the control 50% of the cabinet. I'm just saying. So he had to reactivate Rodwell Ferguson. He's going to put him within. And I am not saying how I feel about Mr. Ferguson. I don't say it lightly. But it's the Prime Minister who did this to him, who relegated him to zero.
And I think, Jules, I was saying the comments or the request for Alex Ballona to be that person.
To be the minister, but I know that he was given Minister of State for it.
Yes, he has remained Minister of State. And why they have not done more than that is because I believe the Prime Minister, first of all, you have to watch seniority. Rodwell Ferguson is a deputy leader of the PUP. So for the Prime Minister to have put him under the desk indicates how seriously he doubted his competence. Right? But if you're going to start bringing people from under the desk, you have to bring the senior man first.
That is true.
He's there
It's
because
like trying to give him a next shot, if that's the case.
Yes, but I think the Prime Minister knows how this is likely to end. He's put him in with many guardrails, right? You know, I'm told that he spoke to him personally and put in many guardrails, but, you know, the scorpion and the frog, the scorpion's going to do what it do. But I'm just saying it's not an optimal promotion, and the Prime Minister knows that. Why didn't he do it with Alex Ballona? You see, it's hard to speak about what you know factually without proof, but let us say the Prime Minister does not have a high level of confidence in that Mr. Ballona will conduct himself with an optimal level of integrity in public life. I'm just expressing a sentiment. Don't know anything factual.
But I mean, there are people will be voting, right?
Yes, he won again in Cayo Central, but I don't think the Prime Minister has a high level of confidence in him, and faced with the two, you have to choose a senior man.
Yeah.
Although Alex Ballona was Minister of State already, so it would have been a natural progression.
It would be. It actually would be.
Right? But I think that he chose the senior man in the party because, you know, the party comes first, always. Never forget that. The party comes first. That's why I'm in blue today. So, and then, speaking of the dregs of the cabinet, and again, it's not I who wish to speak ill of these fine gentlemen and elected representatives, but Florencio Marin Jr. was removed from the Ministry of Defense because there were a succession of very red lights, luces rojos.
Red light district.
Red light district. The Ministry of Defense had begun. And this is a man who went through a very serious back surgery recently. He didn't resign. He went through a very serious back surgery, and he's back, so to speak.
Get it? He's back.
Yeah. Drum roll. But my point is that the Prime Minister, in his deliberate judgment, listen, I want to explain to you something. When a Prime Minister, believe me, it's the last thing a Prime Minister wants to do, to remove an electable representative from a senior ministerial post. Because the first thing the Prime Minister thinks about is as a party leader. I don't want to affect our electability. I don't want this man lose.
That's true.
So no Prime Minister takes it lightly when he has to move a big minister from a senior ministry. Defense and border security is a big ministry. You have a lot of soldiers. You're responsible for the nation's security. But let me say it like this. You know where the minister then look for? And be real to know how much contract they got there. Oh, you have to feed all of them soldiers, right? Yeah. Oh, you have to get boots for all of them. Yeah. You have to get guns for all of them. Yeah. That's how politicians see public administration. That's the reality, my children. Now, we would wish that they said, oh my goodness, this is such a trust you have placed in me to be responsible for the country's border security. Speaking in the most general terms, I do not believe that's what politicians see first. The first thing they say is, okay, 5 contract for the food alone. How about the fish? $12 a pound. Sound good. That's what they see. I'm just saying that the Prime Minister, when he made the decision to put Florencio Marin Jr. in another ministry, he wanted to strip Florencio Marin at the start of this term. He was very upset with him. Victor, I think you have footage of the contracts. There were contracts issued under his ministry. I'm not saying by his hand, but you are ultimately, the buck stops with you. There were a plethora, a plenitude of contracts under $10,000 issued, suspect, flaggish contracts issued to a certain gun dealer. They still don't know what they paid for or what they're supposed to get. These are just some of them. These are a smidgen of those they're all for 9,200, 9,600.
Yeah.
This, when you do that, it is to escape scrutiny.
Right. Because after a certain threshold, you have to go
After
to
You have to report it, yes. So I'm just saying, this is why the Prime Minister, these were last year, this is why the Prime Minister, and there's still a look for what was supposed to be delivered or what they paid for, there's still bewilderment. They're bringing him back to a ministry the Prime Minister made the decision to keep him out of for this reason. Again, I am not saying that those contracts are from under the hand of Florencio Marin, but it caused enough concern that the Prime Minister felt the buck stops with the minister. They are bringing him back. That is why I'm saying the Prime Minister is bringing back the dregs of the cabinet. I do not have any personal animus against these gentlemen, and I'm not trying to personally attack them. It's the Prime Minister who made moves against them in March of this year and is now bringing them back to positions of prominence and seniority in his government. It is a reason for concern. Moving on.
Jules, quickly before we move on, do you see any possible reshuffling
After this reshuffle?
after this?
No,
the
it
remix,
can't.
there was a
It don't remix. It don't reshuffle,
can't
and then
remix
they
the remix.
do the remix. You
You can
can't.
release the 1989 version. I don't
It
know.
might release the 1989
At this point,
version.
yeah, be tricky.
I don't see anything else happening. I don't see anything else happening. You saw, I'm sure, the happy group that came out. The look of bewilderment. It's right there on your monitor. Everybody, to me, according to the Prime Minister, Henry Charles Usher, who had just
I don't think
who had just
Karim
rejected the
so.
ministry, led the move to bring everybody out. Said, make we come behind the Prime Minister to do this interview. Look at the smiling faces.
I don't see Karim with the smell though.
Yeah, no, no. Some
He
of
was
them
smiling
look.
earlier. He was smiling
Some of
earlier.
them look puzzled, bewildered, and this is the worst day of my life. Please roll the credits. Roll the credits. Anyway,
But
moving
just
on.
moving on. What does this all mean for the Budna case?
The Budna case remains relevant in the cabinet shuffle. The Budna case remains relevant, and the reason it remains relevant is that political actors have specific knowledge of the plot to thief Budna, to kidnap Joseph Budna. Political actors have specific knowledge. I am certain that from 2024, November.
Ah.
Conversations were being had to talk about make we take Budna out of the picture. This is a fact. So I just want to say the Budna thing, the dynamic is changing, because remember the judgment last week, 2 weeks ago, the perversion of the course of justice. Police officers caught lying about what was on a security camera. Let me explain. I have reason to believe there is an active criminal conspiracy to pervert the course of justice within the police department. I do not say this based on hyperbole or imagination. Statements were given outside the police station. Persons who gave statements were required to give a second statement, which was given to them and backdated. That is a criminal conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. These are factual things that happened. The diary has disappeared. There was an entry in the diary about them thieving Budna. The police officer ran inside and said, "Estoy llevando Budna." He said it in Spanish. He was afraid. He was frightened at what he saw outside. Secondly, police officers involved in this whole mix-up have faced complaints outside of the Budna thing. And I believe that those in the senior command are using it as a lever to pressure or ease them. There is a police officer facing an extortion charge that he participated in the alleged extortion of $1,000 from a man who was charged for wounding. And tell him we could drop the charge down 1,000. 2 police officers. One of these police officers is in the whole Budna mix-up. And you know want to go to tribunal? Play ball. Sign a false statement. Sign a statement we give you. Oh, you want to play hardball? Face a tribunal. Face criminal charges. That is factual information. Multiple corroborations coming to me. So there is a very dangerous criminal conspiracy at play to pervert the course of justice. And it all ties back to political actors who had knowledge and foreknowledge of the abduction of Joseph Budna. I hope in time that they get flushed out. If this goes like this, you see, when the enormity of the Budna thing and the way it was poorly done by the police who were hired to do it, amateurs. This kind of thing happens, I am sure. But they hired the worst set of police you could. Them man they socialize and drink the night before in the same vehicle at a local bar. They did it in front of the police station. I'm saying that when you do something that's such, and the Budna you abduct, who can literally bury him on the ground and he'll still post on Facebook. I'm just saying, you have all these things, and you need a wide web of collaborators. But they're asking people to collaborate who did not participate in the planning and who did not gain from the execution.
You know, Jules, there's one person who I want to just make mention of. Who was the police that was walking towards the scene?
That's Corporal Carlos Choco.
Choco. So I want to know with Medina his statement, because honestly, if you as a police to walk towards this crime and then somebody else come on and just hug you up,
I have not seen his statement, but I'm reliably informed that it's just an amnesia statement. I don't know who I talked to. I don't remember what.
Really? So you take orders from a regular civilian if it was that, right? If it was supposed to be portrayed as that.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember.
It's really, yeah, it's completely insupportable. But I'm just saying, we have to keep a very close eye on that, and we are. And that brings us
Yes.
to the last
the
last two
police.
subjects.
Oh.
Could Bart Jones be new CEO of Home Affairs? He's the deputy commissioner.
Right.
They need a new CEO. Mira has indicated he won't work with Cheryl Carr-Saliver. He wants a new CEO. It was rumored briefly that Francis Usher would follow him. I don't believe that will happen, from Ministry of Defense, where Francis Usher is CEO. And then
I think Guzman as well.
that is farcical, untrue, cannot happen. There is a place called America. That's all I will say. There's a place called America,
Wasn't
and
there-
they have an active interest in these things.
Wasn't there a thought that you were saying that maybe Chester Williams?
It could have
as
been
well?
Chester Williams. That, remember, I don't say this lightly. That was a natural progression
Yeah.
from compol to CEO.
Yeah.
And that's what was suggested to Karim Musa in March. And he refused to do it because he feels he can't have the proper managerial relationship. He can't manage a CEO because whatever. They had their own managerial differences. But now they're talking Bart Jones as a compromised deputy commissioner of police. Bart Jones. I don't know that it's final. But I know it's on the table, and that was something we didn't expect to see on the table. It's interesting because it would change the whole dynamic of command in the police department, because he's the second deputy. You know, we almost lost a commissioner.
Right.
He was the first commissioner placed on administrative leave, or maybe he had a bad back. But I'm just saying, so I'm just saying we have to watch this closely because it will change a lot in the command of the police. When I don't think we have a commissioner who is, I wouldn't say, you know, he's the maximum leader. He hasn't faced the press in 95 days now. That's fine.
And
But-
counting.
And counting. But I'm just saying that I don't consider his tenure to have been splendid so far. I wouldn't say that he has done a remarkably good job. In fact, it's a very bad job.
2026, yeah.
2026.
Soon today.
Let's hope.
But then-
all right, finally.
With 2026 might come, well, a hike in,
Water bills.
yes.
It has been written. November 18th, the PUC sent out the public notice. PUC approved a 13.5% increase in the mean water rate. I think it takes effect next year in January, I believe. And they're changing the flat rate, etc. And they approved 130 million for planned infrastructure. So in 2026, expect your water bills to go up 13%. I will not get into the merits or demerits of this. I know that BWS needs to expand. I understand everything is getting more expensive.
It is.
But water is essential for life.
That's correct.
Poor people cannot, no one can live without water. But I am saying that the social dimension has to be kept very much in mind. And BWS is a place that is known, they spend a lot on travel, man. Like, I really have a problem with that. But that's another issue for another time, just a heads up. I have to get off this couch. I've taken up too much time.
Yes, Jules, I mean, the people in here, they have been going off about certain of the topics here. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here on the couch.
Yeah,
this
we'll keep a
morning.
very close eye on things, and yeah, we'll see where it goes, because I think this one has legs. I really want to know what the U.S. flagged about, what came up in that debriefing on Friday that made the Prime Minister have to act immediately.
And of course,
I think everybody to wait for that.
everybody's waiting on that to see what's going to come out. They're also waiting to see who's going to be the new CEO. And,
Yes.
And of course, everybody is still following up on the Buna case to see what the DPP will unravel from this too as well.
Yeah, you remember her powers are limited. She has no power to investigate, but I think that many police officers who have been induced, I don't say this lightly, have been induced to pervert the course of justice in the Budna cover-up, the criminal conspiracy, are feeling very queasy right now, because then too, that police and the BDF who were convicted of it, they will likely face jail time. The DPP has said that confinement is what she's asking
Looking
for in
for,
this December 4th sentencing. That is very serious, and it's a warning to everyone. And I think there are many police officers rightly feeling queasy because they have been induced. Very serious.
We do
Good,
have-
moving on.
We do have two birthday shout-outs.
Birthday shout out, good.
So I'm going to wait for if they're going to put the picture up or I'm going to be able to do the other one first.
Here we are.
This
Peanut.
is from Miss Claude's to her darling pumpkin. Yes, her pumpkin. Her name is actually there, but no one calls her name because everybody knows her as Pumpkin. And you know, she's just sharing her love. Her birthday was yesterday. The light of mine that matters and shows and shines onto my life too as well. So happy blessed birthday, Pumpkin. May this
Happy
new chapter be
birthday.
filled with lots of love, laughter, squeeze out all of the goodness and everything from Miss Claude because you know she loves you with all her heart. And Sunup on 7 wishes you the happiest of birthday. And then we do also have a next birthday shout out for the man behind the scene that people don't see but is always doing his thing, Kendron, too
Oh.
as well.
He exists,
So,
guys.
Kendron.
Kendron, our big manager up at the
Respect.
station to us. So respect
Respect.
to you.
Happy birthday.
blessed
Honorary.
birthday to us. So we don't have a picture because he likes to stay behind the
The scenes, yes.
He doesn't want to be seen, but we do also want to give you your flowers and tell you thank you always for the support and
Real.
making sure everything is got at the back. So truly, truly appreciate you and happy blessed birthday.
Respect to
Cheers.
Yes, guys.
With that,
And before we go to
Sunrise.
our commercial break, we have a sunrise, and this one is coming from
It's San Pedro.
San Pedro.
Actually, yeah, that's San Pedro. That's from
Yes.
Jenny Steens, my cousin. From the chef from Elvis Kitchen.
Elvis
If you look, if you can see beyond the blue, there's a boat out there beyond the blue, but very beautiful scene from San Pedro this
Love
morning.
it, love it.
Thanks very much to
Thank you, Chef
Prima.
Jenny.
Chef
Thank you,
Jenny.
Chef Jenny, for that. But yes, guys, with that, we go to our first commercial break. And when we are back, we're diving into beautiful conversations. Stay tuned for that.
And I can't wait to see the special segment on, we are doing that
Zensis.
Yes, it is.
on Zensis, yeah, awesome.
Zensis.
Okay,
Jules is going to
cool.
be in a bikini there too as well.
I am in a bikini, yes, yes.
Stay tuned for that.
Cleavage pop.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing?
So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder.
It gives you a peace of mind away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted.
If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Shirley Culsel,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
This Christmas, get into the joy with Uno. Imagine winning a shiny motorcycle, a brand new TV, a brand new fan, or grocery coupons to make your holiday shopping easier. The surprises keep coming. All you have to do is visit Uno, and for every $25 on fuel, you'll get a coupon. Fill out and participate. Get one coupon for each quart of Uno lubricants or 2 for a gallon. Visit your nearest Uno gas station today. Fill your tank and drive into Christmas cheer with Uno. Uno gas stations.
Belize, it's a new day for the United Democratic Party. On Sunday, November 30th, join us at Bird's Isle in Belize City for our national convention. A day of unity, renewal, and hope for our great UDP family. Come be part of history as we elect new executive leaders, discuss the future of our movement, and celebrate together with food, drinks, and great company.
Together we move forward, stronger, united, full of hope. See you at Bird's Isle, Sunday, November 30th.
We continue to celebrate diversity and embrace our vibrant cultural heritage. Happy Garifuna Settlement Day from BEL. Gundala Hafedo Garina Guhamaye Belize Electricity Limited.
Book your vacation with us today.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your Nation Station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
This Christmas, get into the joy with Uno. Imagine winning a shiny motorcycle, a brand new TV, a brand new fan, or grocery coupons to make your holiday shopping easier. The surprises keep coming. All you have to do is visit Uno, and for every $25 on fuel, you'll get a coupon. Fill out and participate. Get one coupon for each quart of Uno lubricants or 2 for a gallon. Visit your nearest Uno gas station today. Fill your tank and drive into Christmas cheer with Uno. Uno gas stations.
Belize, it's a new day.
just not fall. And if you shout out long.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So, I'm here joined by the owner of Zenzi's Hotel, and specifically here at the Plantains Restaurant and Bar, with the owner Doug Singh himself, the man of the hour, as well as Mr. Ken Williams, who is the manager here at Zenzi's. But we want to find out more about what Zenzi's is all about, so we'll go digging in. Good morning, Doug. Good morning, Ken. How are you doing this morning?
Very well, Brandon. Thank you.
All right. So, here in beautiful Keycocker, we have Zenzi's. Tell us more about Zenzi's. What is it all about?
Well, some people are familiar with Blue Zen, and it's a resort. It's all condos from 2 bedrooms to 3 bedroom up to a 5 bedroom unit.
Okay.
But we just felt that it was time to diversify the product and offer something different that other folks may want, which is essentially a traditional hotel with hotel rooms. It allowed us also to widen the food and beverage offering by adding 2 restaurants and 2 bars. We've always wanted Blue Zen to be a destination, and to be a destination, you have to add different elements and products to it. And I think this complements it. It's in business what you would call vertical, I believe, integration or horizontal integration, whichever one it is. But we, it was in an essence to do that. And Zenzi's is actually, I remember driving to Cancun and seeing a hotel named Senses.
Okay.
And we just changed the first letter to Z. The other ones are a reverse Z, which is an S.
Right.
So just for character purposes or branding purposes, but it's actually Zenzi's. So it's like senses. So it's putting the Zen with your senses in a sense for the sensation.
So it's a nice combination.
It's a
of
combination.
words
So
there.
your senses, we cater to your senses, your sight, feel, touch, taste, and then of course the Zen is brought into it. So it complements the entire environment.
I mean, it's a beautiful location because you have beachfront and, well, the back side of the Keycocker itself, so you get the sunrise and the sunset at the same time. And here we are at Plantains now, which is, how did you come up with that name? What is Plantains about?
I know when I when I initially told people I was going to name the restaurant Plantain or Plantains, it's kind of like everybody laughed. They thought it was a joke, and it isn't. I think we take plantain for granted. When you miss it if you don't have it in the food and say, "Miss, give me an extra piece of plantain." But then when you get the rice and beans or whatever else you're having with your plantain, you focus on that as the main thing, and the plantain become the side thing that you enjoy, but you tend to take it for granted. For us, we wanted the plantains to be the star. Okay. And so the menu will include many varieties of plantains, a plantain production in a sense, which is not taken only from Belize, because really, ironically, we eat plantain, but we don't eat it in as many ways as some of the other Caribbean countries do. And so you go to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba, in other places, Central America. So plantain is done in so many exotic ways. It can be a dessert, it can be, so we wanted to explore the options that we can do with plantain and turn it into the star rather than the side thing. The side thing,
I love that. I love that. So I want to jump to you then, Ken. So now we have officially opened Zenzi's.
Yes.
And you're the manager of Zenzi's. Tell us what it was like during the working phase of all of this.
Well, this is my first time being at a hotel for the opening like this.
Okay. No pressure.
Normally where I work, the hotel is normally open, so it's a new experience for me. I learned a lot from Mr. Doug himself. So it was a new experience, and I take it on with great pride, and I learn a lot.
So let's start talking more about what the hotel has to offer.
Like Mr. Doug said, we have 2 restaurants, of course. It's hotel, so it's only a room with a bed, with bathroom, etc. But it's state of the art. We have items in the room, like for instance, our shower. We have a smart glass that you can hide,
Which
or you can
is
show,
amazing, guys. I just want to say that.
right, by the touch of a button. So I don't think nobody else in Belize offer that before.
It's the first I've
right?
seen it here in Belize.
So
yes.
I think that's one of our highlights, and that's one of the things that we will attract guests to come here. I like what Mr. Doug said. We're doing a destination, not just somewhere to stay. We have Blue Zen, and now we have Zenzi's, which will become a destination.
All right. And how many rooms do you guys have to offer?
We have 44 rooms, but initially start with using 40 at the
40
initial
rooms.
startup, yes.
All right, there we go. And if somebody wants to find out more about what the hotel has to offer, is there like a social media platform? Or
Yes,
page?
we have all of those open already. The web page is still in works,
Okay.
but it should be finished by next week. It's going to be zenzisbelize.com.
Okay.
Right, but we also have all our social media page up and running already. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. We have all of those open already.
All right, I just want to give people an idea of the location of Zenzi's.
We're on the north side of Kikaka, which is 10 minutes on our boat to come from the south side to the north side.
Okay.
And we have multiple boat transfers, complimentary, of course, that leaves from San Pedro Belize Express Dock, and it will stop at Zenzi's, and then it goes to Blue Zen from there, and
So
vice
it's like
versa.
a 2-for-1 almost.
Yes.
Really. I love that. And let's start talking about the restaurants as well. So you said they have two there. The first one is Tequila Sunrise, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
What does
which
that
would
have
be
to offer?
okay, which would be a authentic Mexican restaurant. Mr. Doug, like he said last night, he flying a Mexican chef to come and train our staff.
Oh.
So we're going to make it real authentic Mexican. We don't have a Belizean flavor. It's going to have a real Mexican authentic flavor.
I hear something
to the
about
dining.
tacos and tequila.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's the slogan. It's a taco and tequila restaurant.
I
So
love
that's the slogan. And then up here is planted, which is all Caribbean, Caribbean cuisine. So we take cuisine from the different Caribbean countries, and we're going to enlighten it here at Plantains.
So definitely it's somewhere to go, something new. I heard the minister, Andrew Perez, talking about, you know what, even in times of the global economy that's happening right now, this is certainly a welcoming thing for our little Belize here. Tell us more about what you want the people of Belize to experience when coming here.
Well, I am aware that Belizeans love Kikaka.
Oh.
I think the two places that Belizeans prefer to come to is Kikaka and Placencia, and Hopkins is also picking up that vibe. And it's a shorter trip, so it's an easier. We want them to experience it and love it. So we have people coming home and they miss the local food and stuff. So the Caribbean flavor of plantains is going to cater to that. I am going to make sure that the oxtail is the Jamaican style oxtail. You know, we brought in someone from Puerto Rico to do the pernil and many of the plantain dishes. I don't know if last night you had the opportunity to taste the last one, which was the sweet ripe plantain.
Yes.
With the, it's like a lasagna.
Lasagna, correct.
But instead of pasta, it's ripe plantains. You know, so it was to make sure that we're authentic in the food that we produce. To me, you'll get a flavor of the world, a flavor of the Caribbean when you're here. The Mexican one, as Ken said, we brought someone in from Mexico who taught us how to do the birria. The amount of ingredients that went into that thing is amazing. But the flavors was just the authentic Mexican flavor. I didn't want a Belizean interpretation of what Mexican food is or someone else's interpretation. We wanted the authenticity. It's going to be simple foods. So we're not going fancy. We're talking about tacos, burritos, that type of stuff.
Right.
But for us, the flavor and the spices used in it has to represent what the country does and represents. And that it was important for us. So I'm hoping the chef will come back and test us to see if we've kept up the standard that he's
Trust
taught
me,
us.
you have food testers in us too. Don't worry.
We also love Mexican food in Belize, so it widens, and I think a lot of people, it's an international food. And for us to add that to the island, I think opens up the opportunities, and certainly people from the village are welcome to use the restaurant. And I think adding that gives options.
Yes,
you know.
it does. It does. But amazing place, beautiful place as well. Congratulations on your grand opening.
Well, thank you so much. But I think the awesome thing about this location is the view. It's almost 360 degrees. You can see the reef out in front. You can see the back of the island with the beautiful turquoise water. You can see Ambergris Key over
Yes,
there, and
right.
you can see the lights from the village. So it's an awesome view. I think, uh, I think we're not opening this really for breakfast and lunch. I think it's from 4 o'clock in the afternoon for happy hour going into dinner.
So you have that perfect sunset
Sunset.
view and everything.
Outstanding sunset. Sometimes the sky looks like it's on fire. So it's, I think people will enjoy that. Our guests will enjoy that.
So, Doug, as we're coming to the close of this segment now, I want you to look at your camera here and I want you to invite people to come experience Zensis.
You folks out there, don't miss out. Come to Zensis, experience what it's all about. Come to Geekawker.
I love it, guys. So with that, we've come to the end of this segment, but we're going to another segment because we have so much more to explore here at Zensis Restaurant, well, Zensis Hotel with Tequila Sunrise and Plantains. You do not want to miss out on this experience. We'll be right back. We'll go to a quick commercial break.
This Christmas, get into the joy with Uno. Imagine winning a shiny motorcycle, a brand new TV, a brand new fan, or grocery coupons to make your holiday shopping easier. The surprises keep coming. All you have to do is visit Uno, and for every $25 on fuel, you'll get a coupon. Fill out and participate. Get one coupon for each quart of Uno lubricants or 2 for a gallon. Visit your nearest Uno gas station today. Fill your tank and drive into Christmas cheer with Uno. Uno gas stations.
Belize. It's a new day for the United Democratic Party. On Sunday, November 30th, join us at Birdseye in Belize City for our national convention. A day of unity, renewal, and hope for our great UDP family. Come be part of history as we elect new executive leaders, discuss the future of our movement, and celebrate together with food, drinks, and great company.
Together we move forward, stronger, united, full of hope. See you at Birdseye, Sunday, November 30th.
smart, bringing people together.
Book your vacation with us today.
This Christmas, get into the joy with Uno. Imagine winning a shiny motorcycle, a brand new TV, a brand new fan, or grocery coupons to make your holiday shopping easier. The surprises keep coming. All you have to do is visit Uno, and for every $25 on fuel, you'll get a coupon. Fill out and participate. Get one coupon for each quart of Uno lubricants or 2 for a gallon. Visit your nearest Uno gas station today. Fill your tank and drive into Christmas cheer with Uno. Uno gas stations.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Sheree Kelso, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Hello guys and welcome back to Sunup on 7. My name is Brandon Usher.
And I am Miriam Abdulkawi, and Brandon and I are so excited because we are on the island of Key Cocker.
And not only that, Miriam, but at the beautiful and now opened Zenzi's Hotel.
Yes.
Where Zen meets the senses.
So, and a part of relaxation, Brandon, is also getting a nice meal.
Yes.
Flavors off the charts.
What better place for tequila and tacos than on the beach and at Tequila Sunrise. Yes, guys, this is one of the main attractions here at Zenzi's, and we will be talking with the chef himself.
Yes.
As to how it works here, what it takes to be an authentic Mexican chef, as well as serving out these delicious meals.
Yeah.
So let's go inside and check out with Chef Guillermo.
Let's do it. All right, we are here. Hi,
Chef Guillermo. How are you doing today?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
So
Welcome.
Today is the big opening of Zenzi's. How do you feel about that?
I feel nervous, but I am excited.
Oh, don't be nervous. I'm sure the food is going to be amazing. It's going to be great. Like, no need to be nervous.
Well, we've heard nothing but good things out there about these empanadas, right?
Sí, sí, sí.
So let's hear about what these empanadas entail.
Empanadas or empanadas in Mexico is a Mexican snack.
Okay.
That are made with a corn dog with chaya. Chaya is an herb in Mexico
Yes.
called quelite.
Okay.
And inside has a manchego cheese.
Okay.
So they're fried and served with a bit of tomato sauce.
Oh, it's tomato sauce. I thought
Tomato
that was
sauce.
pepper sauce. Ooh, looks
Yes. The tomato sauce has
Is it spicy?
no. It's sweet.
It looks spicy.
Yes.
I'm concerned it says it looks sweet.
It's made with tomato, onion, garlic, and lard.
Okay.
And slow cook.
Nice.
And pickled onions
Okay.
at the top.
And specifically, why the cheese inside the empanada? Like sometimes when you get the empanadas, you get like fish, you get beans, you get, like you said, chaya. Usually it's meat. Why the cheese specifically? for this empanada?
Maybe the flavor and match perfectly.
Okay.
And this time we try to do some plate lightly for the
For the event. Yeah.
for the event. So we have more plates and
Okay. Yeah.
and we start with
Starting
some
with
lightly.
the empanadas.
Yes.
So this is like a light
Appetizer.
Just like
appetizer.
appetizer snack.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is a snack.
Yes.
This is a light snack for us. Okay.
So tell us about what we're about to taste. Then.
Yeah.
Because tell us what we're about to experience.
Maybe you can find. Please try it and,
Okay.
and please.
Here you go, Brendan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ladies first.
Okay. You're gonna try it with us.
Yes. Maybe we can find lightly flavors with the chaya
Okay.
on it, and maybe with the pickled onions we can add a bite.
Okay. So everything in one bite.
Yes.
All right.
Guys, and remember that we do this for you.
Yes.
We eat this food for you. We will tell you that you need to come here.
Yes.
So,
Yes. One,
Please,
two,
it's for you.
3.
Cheers, empanada.
It's good.
the
It's
corn
light.
dough itself has an amazing flavor.
It's a different flavor because usually in Belize our empanadas, we say panares, but empanadas,
Yes.
the corn, we don't have chaya in the corn. It's just the
No.
plain corn. So there's a different flavor to the actual corn, everybody, because it has the chaya embedded in the corn already before. And then the cheese is that Mexican cheese that it's like a lighter cheese.
Manchego cheese. Yes.
Savory.
Yes, it's a manchego cheese. It's savory, and then the sauce along with the onion gives it like that sour crunch, but
It's
it's
a
not
perfect match now.
It's a perfect
It
match,
is, it
and
is.
it's not spicy.
The pickled onion, a little sour, no?
It's beautiful. Wow.
This is really good. So this empanadas, along with other meals, will be available right now here at this event.
Yes, at the Mexican
Yeah.
palapa.
Okay,
There we go, guys.
this was so good. This was so
Thank you,
amazing.
thank you.
What made you include the chaya in the corn? Is that something that normally happens in Mexico? Because we, like I said, we don't do that here in Belize. It's
Yes,
just the plain corn.
inside we can put a dam cheese, bola cheese,
Okay.
meat, and some vegetables like mushrooms.
But inside the corn itself has the chaya. Why that in the corn itself? It's so different.
That's his secret.
That's your secret. That's your special. Yeah, it's
So
definitely
you're bringing
really
authentic Mexican cuisine here.
Yes.
So tease us a bit more.
Authentic Mexican
Okay.
technique.
good. What else can we expect? What
Yes.
else? What other Mexican?
Chilaquiles with
cuisine? What's
green
chilaquiles?
chilaquiles are corn chips served with green or the red
Red
sauce,
sauce.
Okay.
tomatillo and tomato sauce.
Okay.
Or mole.
Oh, yes, we know mole.
Yes, we can try here enchiladas de mole.
Okay.
Yes.
sounds
It's
really
a flour tortilla. Inside has chicken and topped with mole sauce.
So all of this will be served tonight. I'm just asking for a friend.
We're asking for all our friends that are watching. Remember,
you guys.
Brandon and I are doing this for you.
Just a little bite the empanada.
Yeah, no, the empanadas extremely.
Maybe
extremely
we
amazing.
can find here with us the tortilla soup,
Okay.
Okay.
birria,
Birria. Okay.
carnitas.
Ay,
Okay.
ay, ay.
Okay.
This
So-
is stirring up my worms at
I
this
know.
point, Chef. Yes. So we know that you have a lot of work left to do today.
Yes.
We want to thank you
Please,
so
we need
much.
you need to back.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course we're gonna
definitely.
come
We
back.
will come back. Definitely.
Definitely, we're gonna come back.
But guys,
Yeah,
with
thank
that,
you.
we will leave Chef Guillermo to continue doing his thing
Amazing
because
work,
he
yeah.
is doing amazing work here, and we have more to partake in.
Yes.
More food.
More
Yes,
food.
More
and
food.
tequila. And guys,
Mezcal,
Brandon's
mezcal.
excited.
Uy, mezcal.
Yes.
Brandon's excited about the drinks. Okay, we're both excited about the food. But thank you so much, Chef
No,
Guillermo.
thank you for
walking us through about the different type of empanada, because I never had an empanada that was
Good
infused
time.
with herbs and things like that. So I'm super excited, and we're super excited to see what else Chef Guillermo has cooked up for us. So join us upstairs. We're gonna go upstairs and see the full
plantains.
spread of the food that is waiting for us. Thank you once again
Thank
so
you.
much for
Thank you,
joining us
thank
on
you,
Son of
thank you,
Seven.
thank you.
And with that, guys, we go to a quick commercial break, and we will be right back with more in store for you.
And tequila.
She's excited. We'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned.
And welcome back, beautiful people. Welcome back to Sunup on 7. I am Miriam Abdulkawi. I'm super excited for this segment because I am here at Blue Zen interviewing the CEO, Ms. Myra Singh, and also the General Manager, Mr. Norbani Santoya. And they will be telling us a little bit more about Blue Zen and any specials that may be coming up or things like that. But before we get into that discussion, I want to talk to you, Ms. Myra, about the concept of Blue Zen and the history of it, a little bit of the history, and then how we've gone from the concept to where we are now.
So to tell you the truth, we never planned this.
Okay.
This grew organically. I think that some people would put it that way. We were set out to build a house. And as you can see, we built a village.
Just one house you were set out to build.
One house. And then we thought we wanted friends to come over. So we were going to build this pool in some other houses. And somebody who's now passed away some years ago, she was a realtor. She said, I'm not getting a feel for houses, detached homes, and, getting more of a condo feel. And we went with her recommendations. And here it is, Blue Zen. That's where it came from, from an idea that was, from two people that wanted to build a house and set out to do that. And in the meantime, we build one and say, can you build more? And we've grown to where we are.
So going from one house to where we are now, can you talk a little bit about the property? And because these are all luxury, very high-end luxury condos. So you went from one going to many. So how many do you have and what all is available here at Blue Zen?
So the model was our house. So
Right.
we built it because we wanted to entertain friends. So that was the concept, how you would want other people to also. So we didn't build anything too different to what we had.
Got you.
So people loved it because they felt, the same thing that we were wanting
Yeah, like
to.
it felt like home for them. Like
Yes,
it felt like
it
home
was
for you.
home. And then we opened the rental program, and that to date, I think we have
57 in the rental program.
57.
57 rentals total.
Yes, but there's 75 units. So
So
not everyone is in the rental program.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So from just the concept of one home, your friend offered that suggestion, and now you've grown. That's such an amazing way to see the vision get met, and you're growing even more.
Yes.
Right?
They want more. So we build, and we build from the trust, and and the delivery that we put out there. So kudos to the developer, my husband, and his team, in the construction side, because we build for them to live here, to rent, to use it for their piece of paradise. And that's what we're offering, a piece of paradise.
Yeah.
And we're happy when we find, we have several Belizeans that are owners here too.
Oh, beautiful.
And we're, like I always say, we're 100% Belizean. I'm the only one that may not be. I call myself a Bellarican because I'm originally from Puerto Rico. But
Don't mind, you're not Belizean.
yeah, I'm already, I've been living here longer than anywhere else. Our manager is from Belize, most of our staff, management-wise, they're all from Belize. So we're very proud of our talent.
Yeah,
the
I love that.
Belizeans.
That's beautiful. And talking about Belizeans and the locals, let's get into that conversation with you, Mr. Norvani. Being the general manager, at Blue Zen, How do you all appeal to the locals, to Belizeans, to come out to Blue Zen? Because I feel like because Blue Zen is such a high-end luxury resort, it's so beautiful. People just automatically say, "Well, we can't go there because," and they're just thinking maybe we can't go there. But what would you say to that person?
Well, we actually have a lot of loyal local customers,
Okay.
Belizeans. Um, Back in 2020, when COVID hit, that kind of like set the platform for us to introduce the product to the local market. I mean, all borders were closed back then, so there was no traveling. Um, so we catered for the local market,
Okay.
right? We offered 50% back then, just to keep our staff hired and operations afloat. So people started to taste what Blue Zen is about.
Okay.
The genuine approach, the way we make people feel. That is what makes us stand out. The genuine treatment that we provide. And we've had a lot of good remarks from people saying, this is the first place where I don't feel like my Belizean.
Wow.
Because of how we treat everyone.
Right.
And that is what makes us so special. Again, we have a lot of local, loyal customers.
That's
We have
beautiful.
people from Belize City. I can't say names, but they come, at least makes us
I love
stand
that.
out.
So you're appealing to the locals by way of how you treat them.
Yes.
And treating them like a tourist within their own country.
Yes.
And people enjoy that. They wanted somewhere to go and relax and feel good. And they want to celebrate their country by staying in Belize and vacationing in Belize. And
Yes.
so you offer a piece of paradise to a Belizean. So speaking about the piece of paradise, what's coming up maybe for the holidays or maybe holiday specials or for people to get a little piece of paradise during that time?
We actually have a 30% discount now through December 15th as a Thanksgiving special, but we extended it just going into the holidays for our locals and everybody to enjoy.
When you say 30%,
That's 30% discount off our rates. So you're talking about roughly $200, $220 plus tax per night, depending on the room type, obviously. Right?
Wow. And does that include any meals or anything like that? Or
No. it
okay,
does
so
not.
just for the rate, but that's
Yes.
actually a really good deal,
Yes.
considering what the other prices are usually.
Right.
So,
And you should
sorry.
also consider the fact that the product itself that we're offering on all the amenities that we have. I mean, we feature 3 beachfront swimming pools. We have 2 on-site restaurants. Now with the hotel coming on board, that's an additional 2 more dining options. A on-site spa. We also have a convenience store. We have a fitness center, complimentary bikes and kayaks for our registered guests. So they get a lot of, they get everything in one. And again, the privacy, the Zen feeling, the experience more than anything, I think it's worth it. It's worth every dollar.
Well, I'm sold. Obviously, I'm here, I'm enjoying it, but that sounds absolutely amazing. And kudos to you all for giving Belizeans, locals that kind of experience, because you do hear that complaint, unfortunately, of people feeling kind of disregarded, or when they go somewhere and they're speaking Creole, that maybe they're not being treated the same way as someone who's coming in internationally. So I
Yes.
think that's what sets you all apart, of giving what you said, that experience to everyone that comes here.
Yes.
It's not any special treatment. It's everyone who comes here
Everyone.
deserves that piece of paradise, not just what you see visually, but the whole experience of it. So I love that.
Yes.
And I can say for myself, I've been enjoying as I've been here. I feel so relaxed right now. Was there something you wanted to add, Mr. Navani?
I think I just want to commend on our front desk team. They're the face of the resort.
Okay.
And they're the ones that have this one-to-one interactions with the clients. And because of them, I guess, and everybody in whole, but they're the ones that provide that service, that give that welcoming smile to our locals. So yes, everyone is welcome. Locals are absolutely welcome to Blue Zen, and we welcome everybody as a whole.
Beautiful. And so now with all that welcoming, and now we're in paradise, I'm so happy to be here and relaxed. What can we look forward to in the future when it comes to Blue Zen? You said there are other units that can be expected. And we talked a little bit about the specials coming up for the holiday season. Coming in for the new year, what can people expect, or what specifically will be Blue Zen will be highlighting or offering, maybe that people would like to know?
Well, every year we do our New Year's event kind of a
Okay.
thing. It's we do fireworks. We have live music at the restaurant. Everybody comes together as a family to receive the New Year, and again, that is what Blue Zen is known for: the community feeling. Homeowners love it, you know, and the referrals we get from one people to the other. So that day, that is something that everybody looks forward to. All the homeowners that are visiting and guests, everybody is engaged in this New Year's event. So we come again, we toast to the New Year, etc. So a lot of people look forward to it. I personally look forward to it every year because this is where you live. This is where we live pretty much, you know.
Okay.
And even our staff is invited, you know. The grounds people, everyone is welcome at the table pretty much to celebrate that and come together and receive the new year. And
Beautiful is building community.
Correct.
Here and creating that ambience, not just for the people who come to enjoy the amenities, but also all the staff that are here as
Everybody.
well. Everybody's experiencing
Yes.
that. That's so beautiful. You're creating a nice community for everyone. So it's not just for show. It's actually
correct.
for
And it's real.
Yeah,
Very real.
yeah, we love
Everybody-
that. So awesome. So as we start to wrap up the conversation, is there anything specifically that you want to highlight, let the Belizean people know, or anyone who's watching internationally, why they should come out to Belize?
Sure. Again, Blue Zen is about a state of mind. It's the perfect balance between you as a person and vacation combined together, so people come to relax. So we're welcoming, we're inviting everybody to come over to Blue Zen and experience the product, experience Blue Zen, experience Belize as the jewel that we are. So again, we invite everybody, come over to Blue Zen. Come find your Zen at Blue Zen.
Yes. I was just going to say that. Yeah. We have all this. Come and find your Zen and lose it.
Any other final words, Miss Myra? That's
Final words. I think he said it all.
Yes.
And I wanted to end up with the very same thing. Yeah. Come find your Zen. At
Come
Blue
find
Zen.
your Zen at Blue
Yeah.
Zen. Awesome. Well, you heard it, folks. There. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being here.
Yes. Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh, I've enjoyed it. I'm sure everyone else here. I will definitely be back. I can see that much. So
Yeah,
thank you
great.
so much. The hospitality is amazing.
Thank
It's
you.
beautiful. It's welcoming. And I think you all are setting a standard for how people can experience paradise in Belize. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
And I'm definitely experiencing the Zen here at Blue Zen and Zenzi's. So thank you once again for joining us for this segment.
Zenzi's!
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing?
So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder.
It gives you a peace of mind, away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction, and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted.
If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
What happens when one person decides to make a change? In communities across Belize, we're seeing the answer.
Hi, I'm Kayla Linares. I love being outside and surrounded by nature. When I heard about the national cleanup, I signed up right away. I don't litter, and I help clean up Belize, one piece of trash at a time.
It starts with one choice, one moment, one step towards something better. Across our beautiful country, everyday heroes are making a difference. In just one day, nearly 2,000 volunteers collected over 40,000 pounds of garbage. From local groups to national partners, Belizeans are uniting to protect what we love. Every cleanup, every piece of properly disposed waste, every conversation, it all creates a ripple effect. But we can't just continue to clean up after everybody's mess. Let's prevent it and be proactive, not reactive. Because remember, our Belize, our responsibility. Bine.
Un grupo de gente que hemos trabajado muy duro y la tierra es para la gente de Bellavista. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan tener tierra. ¿Para qué? Para que los jóvenes puedan desarrollarse en el futuro. Algo que les hacía falta por mucho tiempo. Nuestros padres vienen de las fincas bananeras. Somos gentes que hemos sufrido mucho y ustedes como jóvenes se merecen mejores oportunidades.
If you didn't have land before, you will have land now. Once you have land, you have wealth.
I think they want to build, they want to settle.
I'm already having dreams of my home and everything.
You know, the wires are just, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I can finally begin to build a house.
It's just a great feeling, you know.
Mi amigo es un hermano, una persona para el pobre. ¿Estamos de acuerdo?
We continue to celebrate diversity and embrace our vibrant cultural heritage. Happy Garifuna Settlement Day from BEL. Gundala Hafedo Garina Guhamaye Belize Electricity Limited.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So we hope that you enjoyed those segments just now coming from Zenzi's as well as Blue Zen. And my grand announcement for you guys is that Zenzi's is offering a 50% discount on all stays until December 15th. So if you want to go experience that, get it at half the price off until December 15th. I don't tell her no. But moving into our next conversation this morning, and we're here joined with the St. John's College University, and we're going to be discussing their upcoming admissions for the new year. With us on the couch this morning, we have Charles Gibson, who's a criminology student. We have Dr. Alexia Paul, who's the Dean of SJCU, as well as Ms. Adelaide Sabido, who's Marketing and Communications at SJC. So good morning to all of you. How are we doing this morning?
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, thank you.
Right. So upcoming admissions coming up for this new semester.
January 2026, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's start talking about it, Dr. Paul.
So yes, applications are currently open. Whoever would like to apply, they have until the 2nd of December. We have a variety of programs under the social science department. We have programs like psychology with a minor in inclusive studies, and we have criminology with forensic science, like Charles is one of our students in the program. We also offer bachelor's in nursing, bachelor's in cybersecurity, and under the business department, we also offer bachelor's in accounting, finance, management and organizational leadership with a concentration either in marketing or human resource.
I swear it just keeps growing. Every time SJCU comes here, it just keeps growing and growing and growing.
Which is really good, and this is why people should really stay tuned. Where would people get this information? I know we have it up right here, but if they're looking for this, where did they, Facebook page, website, where would they?
So they can check our Facebook page or Instagram page, or they can also go on our website, sjc.edu.bz, and this is also where they can find the application process and everything.
Okay.
Perfect. So on that same note, for someone who's listening here and they want to be able to apply, what are like the main things or the advice you would also give to them as they're getting ready to apply?
You mean as the required things
what
that
is
they would
required?
need? So on our website, the application process, we're completely digital, so we're not doing, where you have to go get the application and fill it. There are some documents, though, that need to be submitted. And what applicants would need to do is when they're applying, go to the website. There is a portal called the SJC Connect portal. And based on the division that they're applying to, in this case, it's the university, they go into the university's portal, they create their account, and then it gives them the application that they need to fill out there as well. And once that is done, then they can upload digital documents such as the application letter, their recommendation letters, their personal statement as to why they're applying to attend the university, and a copy of their receipt of the application fee, which is a $100 application fee. And then that application fee can be paid online as well as through the finance office on campus. Right, so there's both options for that. Once that is done, they're able to upload that. Once that is completed, then they can prepare the physical documents for submission, which includes the official statements from any colleges, high school, transcripts, etc. Those need to be sealed by those institutions, and a copy of their birth certificate. Right. Once that's done, they can submit those, and there is feedback given from the Office of Admissions, and then they have a deadline to do their confirmation.
Oh, I love that. So
it's
again,
a very easy process. It's all online, so you don't have to be worried about calling in every minute or talking to this person or setting an appointment to come in unless there is something that they really need help with. But to add to that admission process, there are some initiatives that the college has taken throughout the divisions, and that is for students that may need additional services through the Magis Center. So, the Disabilities Act has been passed, so if there are students that need special accommodations, that's one of the perfect times to input that so that that office can reach out to that students and make reach out to those students and make the necessary arrangements for them to be on campus in January. So other than that, the Office of Records Management is open and available via email, and all of that is on the website as well. If there are any questions, concerns that need to be addressed.
All right. So again, just to verify, applications close on
December
2nd.
So
for
when would you get-
January.
For January. And when would
Right.
you get more or less like an idea that you've been admitted, I get myself ready, when that timeline would look like?
Well, we do have a rolling admissions process as well. So once the applications are put forward, the Office of Admissions directly, they have access to this on a daily basis, so they're checking, and that response is given within a couple days.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's not to say that all our admissions is going to be released
On a
by
certain
such a
day.
day. Right,
Okay.
it's a rolling
Ooh.
admission.
So really first come, first serve almost?
Yeah.
Because it just keeps rolling
So
on.
the
I
earlier
love
you
that.
send in your application, the
The
quicker
earlier you get a
be-
response, the earlier you
Prepare.
can start paying towards that semester, etc. So
And I just hear tax-free weekends in December, but anyways, something like that. Get your stuff done.
But I want to bring Charles into the
Yes,
conversation, right? As somebody that is going at SJC, how has your experience been thus far? And also, why did you pick them?
I think it's been an incredible experience. I'm about to get in my second year in my bachelor's.
Nice.
So I started my sixth form there, and it's been a ride. I have people like Miss Aloma Hall. I started
love
with her,
her.
and she's amazing. She got me into loving criminology, and I did my 2 years in the sixth form, and that's when they started to implement the bachelor's program, and I went right into my bachelor's.
Also, it aligned perfectly
Yes,
for you.
perfect. Yes, mom.
And I can tell you that Charles did not want to go anywhere else. Charles is from Corozal, so he is an out-district student, and that in itself can tell you the love that he developed for
Definitely.
SJC while he was doing his associates. So when he knew that we started a bachelor's in criminology, he said that he wanted to remain with us.
Definitely, definitely. So
How has the experience been like also for being an out-district student? Because I'm thinking about persons not that are centralized in Belize City, but beyond that, Corozal, that's a far stretch too as
Yes.
well. So
The
talk to us,
commuting.
the commuting. Tell us a little bit about that experience too, and how has it been for you?
A lot of bus. A lot of bus. I do have the privilege of my mom working in Belize City, so.
Nice.
And because of her, I'm mainly at sixth form since I was small. Like she's been telling me she wants me to go to John's, want me to go to John's, and yes, she brought me to the city. And the change from the Corozal town to Belize was, the first year was kind of hard, but once you settle in and get used to the bus rides and all the drunk people and everything, then it gets good.
No, but
Yeah.
it is a reality that some
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
might
yeah,
face.
yeah.
But I want to ask now about student life because we're trying to get other students to actually come to SJCU, right? What has your experience been with student life and your socializing in that realm?
They really make it practical for the students, for example, from out district, and for people that are working. So, for example, for me, I do manage a full-time job with going to school, so they have the night, like the classes are late, some classes, and then they do have like day classes as well. But I get to work normal 8 to 4, 8 to 5, and I go to school. And it fits in perfectly.
And it makes it so feasible for
Yes.
you. So it's just really about actually having those conversations and then picking your schedules too as well.
Yep. So we have our advisors that basically do all the work. We just have to go a day and then sit down with them for like 20 minutes. They get the process completed and we're set for the next semester and so on.
Well, that's why they're there indeed to help
They're the
make
advisors.
your student life as comfortable as it could, so you could excel more, right? So after criminology, what are your plans?
Well, definitely, I'm gonna continue in law. So I'm looking into planning to take a scholarship after, apply. Hopefully I get through to continue in Caribbean if God wants that, and yes.
Man, more competition for
Charles the
me. I swear.
Charles the
It's still in criminology. I don't deal with that realm. It's all right.
But I'm really excited to see, how SJCU has impacted you and as well, going into your bachelor's and everything, how it's really been materializing for you too as well. So on that same note, people that are listening, give that lasting message of why they should apply. Like maybe somebody's still on the fence, they're trying to figure it out. What would you give as a lasting push for them as to why they should make SJCU their place to be coming next year?
SGSU is love. You feel it with the teachers, the dean. She has an open door office. You walk in, speak to her. The student life is amazing. Everyone's so nice all over the country. I have friends from PG that are there, and I've never been to PG, and they tell me about it, and that like it's like Corozal, and we relate, and you just make good relationships.
I love that.
It's awesome.
I love that. Man, look at us SJC graduates and current students here. We're all, you know, examples of the fine products that SJC has produced. But I want to, as we're coming to the close of this segment, Dr. Paul or Adelaide, if you can, look into the cameras and just invite people to come and be a part of the SJC family.
So I would like to invite parents, you know, who are interested. I always advocate for people to further their education. I think that is the best thing that you can inherit to your kids, right? So I would strongly advise for you to apply. Don't wait until last minute. If you have any questions as well, if we see that you started the application and you may not complete it, we contact you and so on. So from the very onset, like Charles said, you can feel the love. Our concept is being of service, right? So we want to be of service to our people. So I can tell you that the students who will attend are students who quite enjoy their time there. We have a great student life. I mean, you guys, I'm sure you experienced it as well.
Too much of it.
So all of those perks we have, right? And we have very unique programs, current programs that are needed right now. So I would advise you to take on the opportunity to apply before December 2nd.
There we go.
So put in those applications, get yourself ready, and make sure you have a beautiful new journey into education, because SJCU is going to make it happen for you.
Definitely.
So without any further ado, we're going to go to our next commercial break. But when we are back, we're ending off with a bang, because Buena Buena is going to be in, and I hear what?
Yes, Kadim, mami. Kadim the command next.
Scandalo. So we're going to be back, guys. Stay tuned. Hold on.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing?
So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder.
It gives you a peace of mind, away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction, and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted.
If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department, and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. Guess what time it is, Ren? It's past 8:30. Claudia, you're getting a good show. But we just had SJCU on talking about their upcoming admissions for the January season. And, well, guys, we're jumping into our final conversation for today, and we're going to kickstart this conversation with Bowen and Bowen and their new drink that's on the markets already. With us to discuss more about this new drink, it's Mr. Kadeem Vernon, who's the brand coordinator of innovations. So let's talk more about this.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I am much better now.
Kickstarted?
I kickstarted.
I heard
love it, love it.
A little bit earlier.
Yes.
So we heard
Yeah,
that what
I
happened.
decided to kickstart my morning with this. You know, waking up early sometimes is a bit of a task.
Yes.
But thankfully, we now have the newest energy drink on the market to help you kickstart your day.
I love
right?
it.
So this is Kick Energy. As you see on the can, it's written in a very creative way. Props to our design team, Sakizme, as well, for designing this to really make it pop in the stores. I don't think you're gonna miss this. Actually,
Definitely not.
It's already in Publix, by the way, guys, and other stores. So this is one of the products we were bringing out for this year, one of the last for this year, I think. And so we wanted
Sounds
to
like a
bring
tease
this
there.
out
Sounds like a
as
tease, yeah.
a boost throughout your day. So our tagline is boost every moment. So it's a sustained boost through what task you're doing. So whether you're working, you're on a talk show, you're studying for an exam, or just playing sports, this is the boost you need to get you through.
I have seen some trainers with this, and I'm like, I was curious when I first saw it. I'm like, who brought this out, or what is this
And then you're
about?
seeing
Not realizing
Belizean at the top
that
there,
it
and like
was
100% Belizean cane sugar. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, so this is made of Belize, as Bowen usually says, right?
Made of Belize for Belize.
I love that. So let's start talking about, all right, so what inspired Bowen to actually come out with?
Well, when we look at launching new products, we always look and see what the need is,
Of course.
right? So what do consumers want? What do consumers need to fill, you know, fill in the gap. So we saw a gap needed for energy drinks. And one of the things I noticed about Belizeans, they really love Belizean products.
Definitely.
Of course.
But the price tag isn't always the most affordable. So we've solved that issue for you by creating a comparable energy drink to global brands. So it's the global formula of energy drinks we all know and love, with taurine, the B vitamins, citric acid. So it really gives you that, the things you know and love about energy drinks, that boost you need. And then it's only $4 a can, and it's the same size as the competitors. And honestly, when it's fresh and cold like this, it's the best taste. You want to taste it?
How do you have to
You don't even have to tell Renata, don't open up.
I'm here ready. I'm here very much ready.
Quite see
It's so cool. I had to put Wally.
Definitely, you know, it's energy because it has all the vitamin Bs, and
It smells so
you
good
know,
though. I like.
the percentage of
I'm a
it.
smelling person, so please excuse me while I smell the formula.
Oh, I like the smell.
Ooh, this tastes yummy.
Oh, okay. It's like a nice little cherry pop. to it.
Okay.
Okay. I can see why no, some trainers, and there's a specific trainer out there, you know who you are. Always they brag about this, and I'm like, okay.
This is really good.
I see you now.
Yeah. We literally just launched it last week, Friday. So this is, you guys are one of the first people to try it
I love
in
it.
the city, right?
No, I love this. Like, seriously, this is really good, guys. It's refreshing. This cool, how you cool this thing so well? Like, oh.
Well, that's the thing. With the cans, it's best chilled directly with ice. So putting it in the fridge, that's good, but direct contact with ice outside of the can, that gives the best chill, and it chills even faster with ice.
It's like even one of no. So you decided yes, well, Bowen decided yes that they want this energy drink for compete with the market, but kick no. Kick. What that signify? How did kick come out?
Well,
yeah, you know kicks. I don't know think about that, right?
Just to mention, this is a non-alcoholic beverage, right?
Yes,
so it is safe for kids, for teens. So anyone can drink it once you're allowed to drink energy drinks, right? So this is not necessarily a supplement for your dietary needs. It's to boost your need throughout your day. So that 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, after lunch when people need to set in, right?
Oh.
So it's for that time, for that type of low energy point throughout the day that you need that sustained boost to get you through what you're doing.
This is good,
and
man.
honestly, this is the reason you saw it with the trainers is because we're actually going to be promoting at the boxing match this Saturday. This is at the Swift Hall in Martin's area.
Yeah, you're zoning for the trainers, right?
Yeah.
I love it.
If you guys want to try some free samples of the Kick Energy, and we also have for sale there as well, you can come to the boxing match. And we're actually sponsoring the main fighter, Amir Rudan.
Oh,
so,
there you go. Big up Amir.
He's promoting for us too.
That's so cool.
Love it. So you mentioned earlier that this is in Publix already? Or?
Yeah, it's in Publix, it's in Neighbors, all your major grocery stores. I even see some small mom and pop shops have it already too.
Ooh,
so whenever you go and you see the Kick Energy poster, that's where you can find it for only $4, and the case is a 12-pack for $35.
Oh, really?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
And guys, I have to say it's really delicious. It's really yummy.
And I had to literally take the napkin and do it because this is cold.
Oh,
it is
my
cold.
napkin.
You know what, right?
I
It's
want to wipe
all
the
right.
next napkin, guys.
But, okay, so to learn more about this, like, is there like anywhere that they can reach out or see?
Is there any other
social
places
media
you're
or
going to be
anything like
doing
that?
samples and
Yes,
stuff?
we have an aggressive sampling schedule throughout this entire year and leading into next year as well. So we'll be doing, I believe, sampling at this Puma gas station this Saturday as well. That's in Ladyville.
Okay.
We have 88. We also will be doing Puma gas stations. I think the one just before Publix, the Ekron gas station, the one on Freetown. So you can follow our Instagram page, Kick Energy BZ, for details about the sampling.
Love it, love it, love it.
And it has all the, guys, it has everything and you need it to have in here. The vitamin B3, vitamin B6, B12, B5. It has your caffeine in there too as well.
Yeah.
I know some persons are asking, how much caffeine do we have in it?
Yeah, this actually has less caffeine than your morning coffee.
Yes.
Right? So I know a lot of people are concerned. Some people say, oh, I don't drink energy drinks because it has too much caffeine and it gives me the jitters. This has less coffee or caffeine than a cup of coffee. So a usual cup of coffee is about over 200 milligrams of coffee. This only has 150 milligrams of caffeine. So
yeah, it's the taurine and the vitamin B is more than anything.
Yeah.
So it's much less of a risk if you do have, you know, some adverse reactions to caffeine.
Perfect.
Love
so we're going to be jumping through the walls in the best way.
You're going to kickstart the rest of the day, no?
Kickstart the rest of our day.
Kickstart the weekend at this point.
Kickstart the weekend because it is Friday Junior. And we have a good Kick Energy drink here.
This would have been good yesterday, huh? After all the partying, so
punta.
Just get a kick.
My knees never made me feel it. Yes, Michelle, my knees made me feel it yesterday. But you know what? This is it tastes very good. That's one thing because you know some of the competitors are like, Don't give me that, but this one it really has a nice taste to it.
Yeah, I love
And
it.
it's not as sweet as you think it is. A lot of people, you know, you find with energy drinks, it's often insanely sweet. This one is not too overpowering, but it gives you that sustained boost. You feel it. I think you're already feeling because it kicks in after about 2 minutes.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do a next show. 2 more hours.
No, thank you. I have court. Karim, as we're coming to the close of this segment, let's reach out to the people again. Tell them why they should be a part of this Kick journey.
Well, Kick, again, like I said, is the newest energy drink on the market. So if you love to do your daily tasks with a sustained boost and not get burned out too quickly, this is the energy drink you need to accomplish your goals.
Oh, love it, love it. So let's cheers to this. Get your can.
Let's kick our energy.
Start.
Well, I already started mine.
Yeah, we know his can feel almost empty. So we know Karim not getting his kick
I needed
start.
a big kick.
He needed a big kick, you know. We have little kicks going on here. But guys, make sure you try, make sure you sample, tell a friend, and let's get on this. Let's kick our energy through the roof and do our thing or two.
Right. And
so with
with
that, we come to the ending of our show.
We just want to thank our guests for coming in. We had SJCU coming in talking about their upcoming admissions. Again, that closes on December 2nd. And this is for the January admissions. Again, guys, you will be getting your acknowledgements or your acceptance within a couple days. And if you don't meet the requirements, they will call you to tell you what else you need. And then finally, we had Karim Vernon here talking about this Kickstart, this Kick energy drink here for you. Guys, it's such an amazing drink. And then finally, we had the pre-recordings coming from Zensi's Hotel. They have an amazing deal happening right now, 50% off from their prices for the hotel. And then Blue Zen as well with their condos. Guys, book now to experience what it means to have a Zen, when Zen meets your senses. That's when it happens. And Michelle again, tacos and tequila bar. Who can go wrong? And if you don't want that, you can go for a Caribbean flavors.
You had too much of this energy drink.
Yes, you see my mouth. I'm sorry to talk.
Guys,
but yes,
stop talking. We're done with the show. We're over time. Thank you guys so much for being with us. Join us back here tomorrow for an exciting show. Bye.
Place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes